When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice shot by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Oh, here down the field was ball incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Rolling right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes Walker. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. In motion comes Andrews. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, we changed it.
Now, Jackson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
first down. Here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Vikings
Love to start any drive
down.
like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Jackson out of the pistol. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up now on 3rd and 7. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. Remember, he had a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
In motion comes Walker. He'll run. It's Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 15. And the Raven first down.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Pistol gives to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that play.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Third and long.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
At the 21-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. Play action now. Jackson on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Namde Matafique, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Sack. Back to 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And the pressure, too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson moving to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done, it completely changes the game.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Andrews. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And in Nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews, touchdown Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Vikings 13.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 15.
That's another
A big play and a much-needed one as well.
1st and
39 yards.
13-yard line.
Ready up.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Ready. Alert. 70, 19 tight. 19. Hook.
Here's McCarthy. This one is pulled in on the feet and downs. Yes! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
In motion goes Likely. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. Good physical run. He'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Forward from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes Andrews. Going to go right back to Henry.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
19 yards.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. Now a toss play with Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Ravens 30, Vikings 20.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball's over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, here's McCarthy. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Picked off by the all-pro Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. In motion comes Walker. On first and 10, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He's to the 15. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Ooh. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Namde Malafike. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They call that on the former second-rounder, Brian O'Neill. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
It's now third down and
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. In motion comes Walker. On the give, here's Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. Second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
I end up there, I end up soft type. Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
You know who's gonna find you home? The more man fishing. Grandma wishing the best, but it's hard to digest.
It is 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. They'll run it with Henry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.